Once there lived a happy couple who had been together for decades. But after years of spending time together, the husband started to get concerned about his wife. He was concerned that she was not hearing as well as she used to before. He thought that she might need some hearing aid, but he was not sure how to approach her without hurting her feelings. So he called his family doctor and he asked for a suggestion. The doctor gave him a simple idea. This is what he said: stand 40 feet away from her and speak as loud as you would speak to her in a normal conversation. Observe if she hears you. If she doesn't hear you, then reduce the distance to 30 feet and then maybe to 20 feet until you get a response from her. This will help you understand what is the extent of the problem. The next day, this concerned husband saw his wife cooking dinner in the kitchen. So he took this opportunity to check the doctor's idea. He stood about 40 feet away from his wife and asked, "My dear, what is there for dinner tonight?" He waited for a response, but he did not get any. He moved a little bit closer, just as the doctor asked, and again asked his wife, "Dear, what is there for dinner tonight?" He still did not get any response from his wife. His heart sank, and he came a little closer, now about 20 feet away, and asked the same question, hoping that he would get a response this time. But the wife did not respond. A bit sad and extremely worried, he then stood just 10 feet away from his wife and asked, "Dear, what's there for dinner tonight?" He still did not get any response. By now, the husband didn't know what to make of this, and he felt really bad about his wife's hearing problem. And then he walked right behind her and said, "Honey, what's there for dinner?" The wife shouted, "John, this is the 5th time I'm saying it's pasta." What I love about this story is that most often we might think that the problem may be with the other person. We may want to change, fix, identify, or explain it to the other person. Very rarely do we stop to think, how could we be a part of the problem? How could our personality or our reactions or our way of thinking might be contributing to the problem? Just as the husband believed that the wife couldn't hear, but he was the one who had a hearing problem, it's easy for most of us to place the cause of our issues externally. And it takes great wisdom to instead look within and begin the change there. Are you ready to do that? Because the only person you will ever have control over is yourself.